When I was in college, I had a roommate that had a really difficult time waking up in the mornings. He would set his alarm the night before, and it would go off the next morning, ringing, 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 and he would finally reach up and turn it off and go back to sleep through his classes. Well, eventually he asked me if I would help him, and I tried really hard. I would get up, turn on all the lights, I would play the music as loud as I thought I could, I would shove on him, and one morning at his own request, I doused him with cold water. And he would wake up, he just didn't get up. He never went to his classes, and so he failed out of school. It was so disappointing, it was so heartbreaking to watch this happen, because I knew that he was missing out on this incredible opportunity to improve his life, to set his life on a higher trajectory. Well, this morning in our reading, the Apostle Paul is talking to the church in Ephesus, and it's like he's sort of doing the same thing. He's writing to the church, and they've had an awakening, but it's like they're going back to sleep. It's like they're not living out their faith any longer. And so he writes to them and he says, "Awake, O sleeper, awake, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." Paul's saying, I know that you have a relationship with God through faith in Christ. I know that you've been awakened, but it's like you've gone back to bed. It's like you're sleeping again. It's like you're not living out your faith. You're not living in the truth. You're not living in the light of the truth of Christ. And so you're missing out on this incredible opportunity to be the church, to make a difference in the lives of others, to add value to others, to change the world. You're missing out. You're missing out on being the light of the world that you're called to be. All that God's called you to be and all that God's called you to do. Wake up, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. I was thinking about that, and I was just thinking, how do we know? Because I know there's times in my life when, I've had an awakening. I know God's love in Jesus Christ, and I work hard at trying to live in the truth that I know, but there are times when I know that, I discover that there are areas in my life where I'm asleep. It's like, I'm not rising. I'm still, I went back to sleep. I'm missing out on opportunities to be who God called me to be and do what God called me to do. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, how do we know? And I believe it's through questions. Questions have a way of letting light shine into our lives, of waking us up. And I was remembering some questions that Scott Fay shared one time, and I want to share those with you today. And I want to just give you the opportunity to ask yourself these questions, and maybe also to allow somebody else to have that conversation with you. But the questions are these: what am I best at? What am I best at? And how can I get better at it? Who do I best serve with it? Who do I best serve with what I'm best at? And then follow it up with these questions. What do I need to start doing? What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to do more of? What do I need to do less of? And finally, what am I missing? What am I missing? You see, these questions, especially if you invite somebody to enter into conversation with you on these questions, it's like you're asking somebody to make sure that you not only wake up, but that you get up. You're asking somebody to turn on all the lights, to play the music loud. You're asking somebody to douse you with cold water so that you not only wake up, but you rise up and you go out and you live out your faith. You live out that truth so that there's a transformation in you that invites others into that same kind of journey. You become the light for others. You become the one who wakes others up, just as Paul is doing here. Wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. God bless you.